And by God, if it didn't, dude. He came in and he'd look at the way they put out CQB and our tactics and our SOPs, and he'd come back and he'd just rewrite the whole thing. He's like, we ain't doing that. We're not? And he's like, no. And he'd explain it in such a way. And I think that was like my first intro to knowledge transfer, is he could explain the why so crystal clear. You can't ignore it. He just said, he's like, would you really do that? Like, knowing there's a guy in the room, I was like, oh, no, I don't want to. And he's like, exactly. You have to do what you would really do. You're a human being. You're a physical vessel. You know, navigating through time and space. You have kids. You have wives. Like, we all have these things. Like, those intangibles can't be ignored. We have to live like we're human beings that can live and die like that. And it just made sense. And, you know, we started jumping more and we started flying in the wind tunnel. Just everything we did, he was the best at. It's like, how are you so good at all this?
Mm-hmm.
And he said it. He's like, because I live it. It's the only thing I have. And he'd say it, and I kind of adopted it. And, you know, I won't point the blame at him, but I kind of will. He's like, I sacrifice everything for this. Sacrifice my marriage, my relationship with my kids, because the job and the profession deserve it. And when I'm retired, when I'm done, I'll go back and I'll be a full-time husband or father. But right now, this deserves every ounce of my full attention. And he was right. And as soon as I did that, it was like I unlocked level 2. You just had to have somebody who had walked the path before to show you, just to flick your switch. And now I talk about dials, but it was literally a flick of the switch. I can't be doing this anymore. I have to be leaned in. I have to be focused all the way. And we started gearing up for that workup. And the moment he dropped in, it was like everybody elevated 10 notches. As soon as he came in, it was like, you talk about like the energy.
Mm-hmm.
Like one person can control the entire temperature of the room. So we're not being a thermostat. We're not bouncing off. We're not bouncing off the temperature control.
Yeah.
We're a thermostat. We're controlling it. And that's what he was. He was a thermostat, man. And it was a pleasure to watch him work. And, you know, we got through that. We got on a really good target set. You know, we're geared back up to go to Iraq. We've got all the funding. We've got a Ranger element attached to us. I mean, CAG's in the same camp, 2-2